Hello y'all, this is the Khmer Kings of Old Cambodia scenario for Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. It's made by the same person who made the Alexios Caminos scenario, that is Philadelphia. This scenario does have a lot of voice acting, so if I pause or don't speak for a period of time, I'm just trying to showcase their skills. Let's begin the scenario and click on the Khmer Dawn icon to start it off.
The Brahmin priest gazed up at the summit of Mount Mahendra Parvata as a slow drizzle fell over the Cambodian jungles. Gentle rain streams meandered down the sandstone faces of Hindu gods, gazing with silent and meditative severity on the dense forest, upheaved and moving with a surge of men and beasts. The earthy skin of bare-chested Khmer warriors glistened a watery sheen as the patter of rain gave a natural backdrop to the pulsive rhythm of drumbeats. Colorful silk draped lazily over the women waved gently with their swaying, dancing bodies. Buffalo heaved and snorted, pulling idols of the gods in a procession seething with music and divine magic. They all had come to see Jayavarman crowned as God King of the Khmer. So began the genesis of the great Khmer Empire. Over the next 7 centuries, the Khmer would burst from the Cambodian plain, conquering a great empire, harnessing the monsoon floods of the Mekong River, and building enigmatic cities stretching for miles and housing populations in the millions. With Jayavarman's ascension, a new dawn had risen over old Cambodia.
We start with a few villagers spread around, and Jayavarman II, our hero, we're going to have to build up a town center and construct a base once we gather all of our villagers. We have objectives given to us by each of the cast. We have to complete 10 in total in order to win the scenario. Every 2 we complete, our hero will upgrade to represent another king of the Khmer. We found a monk in the wild while moving to our base location. It is encouraged we look around the map because there is some units spread around that could be joining us to help defend our base. While we're doing this, I also want to explain a few of our enemies are also fighting each other. For example, red and green are fighting orange, aka the Daviet, and so we're hoping to find some warriors down here.
Came from our homeland to fight against Sri Vijaya, but our dear Sunda has been defeated. We pledge ourselves to you if you will carry on our fight.
Using the Sunda Royal Fighters, we attack a base of the Chen'la, our enemy. Another monk and a relic is found. We only need one more to make the priest happy. Oh look.
Namaste. I wish to join you and travel back to your land, where I will teach your Brahmin much of our gods.
Gonna need a transport ship for that.
The cast appreciates your wisdom in agriculture and city building.
An objective for the farmer cast is completed. We get a higher population. They just like when we build tons of buildings, and now it is to please the priestly cast, and King Jayavarman II will have a successor.
The priestly cast appreciates your devotion to the gods. All hail King Yasovarman, Dev Raja of Cambodia.
Using King Yasovarman and the Sunda Royal Fighters, we're attacking the Thai people. The first castle is built, and we will use it to defend the coast.
The city in Angkor Wat will be a timeless wonder to Khmer glory and allow you to send embassies to foreign powers.
Gonna have to do that once I get the resources for it.
My lord, the noble cast respects your martial prowess.
Gray is defeated, so we will focus our armies on the allied Teal and Yellow. The Mon, aka Teal, has a hero named Thamala, and they are going to get killed fast by our halberdiers.
Well, the importance of good soil and seed. You have laid the foundations for great empire. All hail King Saravarman, Dev Raja of Cambodia.
That's an objective completed, and we got a new king.
Every conquest, your esteem among the nobility grows.
One of our enemies, the Daiviet, were defeated by the Champa and Chen'la. Teal is being pushed back, and they had 2 relics, and we will garrison them to fulfill another objective. King Survarman has just been looking in the background to see how the fight is going, but we will be saying goodbye to him.
Lord, the Brahmin respect your piety and devotion in collecting so many relics of the Hindu saints. All hail King Survarman II, Dev Raja of Cambodia.
The Mon are defeated, but next up is their allies, Srivijaya, which was to their south. But at the same time, we will be defending ourselves from Red and Green, who have no one else to fight.
Temple built. The love the common people have for you grows. All hail King Jayavarman VII, Dev Raja of Cambodia.
That's the last king, only 2 more objectives to go until victory. The Indian priest from the Kalinga Indians has met with our king. Because of this, the monks will now convert enemy units faster. With all of the required resources prepared, work begins on an Angkor Wat wonder. Since their ally was defeated, we have been having more success against Srivijaya because they have become somewhat more passive.
To foreign kings in exchange for their finest warriors. The cost of embassies increases with use, but will return to lower cost over time.
That wonder will help us win the game. The first option for our foreign units is the Chen'la, who send sailors and elephants. Getting a closer look, once the units land, we can see they have sent elephant archers and war elephants. A relic is found on the eastern islands. With it, we will complete our 9th objective.
My lord, the priests are honored by your continued devotion to their most respected caste.
Triumph will soon belong to the Devaraja of Cambodia. Now for the second set of foreign units from the Angkor Wat, it is the Chinese. Bad luck for them because they're all the way in the west. The Choco News and Flamethrowers will be good raiders though. Yellow is perhaps the most prosperous opponent in this game, and that wonder just tells us they have plenty of riches to fight on. For the final third option from the Angkor Wat, our foreign units are Sunda royal fighters and fast fire ships that spawn near Yellow. Coming from the Javanese kingdoms, I cannot get enough of these ships and warriors.
My lord, the nobles are grateful for your patronage and the lands you have conquered. Your greatness knows no limit, King Jayavarman VII. It is bittersweet to know that one day you will pass to Nirvana, and the Khmer will not know another king as great as you.
Chen'la was defeated before Srivijaya. I guess they were weaker because of their earlier war with the Daiviet, and that would seal their fate. I'm going to stop the video here since we have one wonderful voice acting overall. I was very impressed by it. If you enjoyed this scenario, make sure to check it out in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe and turn on notifications.